11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5.
The space race is one of the most mythologized chapters in American history. Images of rocket ships and the American flag on the moon symbolize national pride, scientific achievement, and Cold War triumph. But while the Apollo program was celebrated as a defining moment, it was also controversial. As billions of dollars flowed into NASA, many Americans, especially civil rights leaders and political activists, questioned whether the pursuit of the moon came at the expense of urgent issues here on Earth. At the height of the space race, protests erupted, calling attention to the stark contrast between space exploration and the struggles of everyday Americans.
You know, the man just upped my rent last night because Whitey's on the moon. No hot water, no toilets, and no lights, but Whitey's on the moon.
For any nation that will spend billions of dollars to put a man on the moon and will not spend $60 to stand one on his feet right down here on Earth.
A White Man on the Moon is a 6-episode podcast that explores these often overlooked perspectives on the space race. Using archival speeches, historical media, and expert interviews, this series revisits these debates over federal spending, civil rights, and national priorities. Each episode will examine a different aspect of this conversation, from the voices of protest and dissent, to the budgetary trade-offs of the Apollo program, to the untold contributions of Black scientists and engineers within NASA itself. Funding from the National Endowment for the Humanities will ensure the highest quality research, storytelling, and production. NEH support will allow for extensive archival research, site visits, and interviews with leading scholars. It will also fund professional editing, sound design, and accessibility resources to ensure that this history reaches the widest possible audience. With the support of the NEH, this project will illuminate a forgotten debate and invite listeners to reconsider the legacy of the space race.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, and the others too.